anywhere, anytime, for everyone. This is jrootradio.com.
Got a toothache? Need a filling? Not sure where to go or who to trust? Visit Dr. Yehoshua Cantor, General and Family Dentistry. Reasonably priced, accepts most major insurance, Hebrew speaking, open Sundays, warm and caring staff, child-friendly and Hamish environment. Call them at 718-972-2970. Dr. Yehoshua Cantor, gentle and attentive care, 718-972-2970.
Kishroni hour. I'm Moshe Grunfeld, and I'm here with Neeson and somebody else. You'll find out in a minute. Who is it? I want to know. Well, I'm sorry, I'm not telling you, Schmeltz. Anyways, you know our motto: no talent rejected, no child refused. No, to participate, call 718-683-5858. Right. And to text in is 347-927-8398. That's terrific. Thank you. And we asked this question last week. I remember. Nobody. Who was the first person to daven to Hashem? Adam was the first one to daven. Hashem delayed the growth of the trees until there was someone to daven for them. Well, this week's parsha question. How did the residents of the Teva have enough oxygen if the Teva was sealed tight, right? You had a Teva. Noach built the Teva out of all this stuff that he put on the table, and it was sealed shut tight. How did they have oxygen? Well, that's a good question. I don't even know the answer. Oh, we'll find out next week. You could text it in their answer, 347-927-3279. Say a little slower. Okay, 347-927-3279. And to our reporters, need some no reporters, right? Oh, I don't know. All right. No reporters, no reporters. Anyways, let's ask some riddle. Which animal on Noach's Teva had the highest level of intelligence? And the answer to that riddle, funny riddle joke, is the giraffe because its neck is huge. Anyways, let's talk about this pasuk. Rashi says the lower level for the garbage, the second level is for the animals and the chayes, and the upper level for people. The lower level is referred to bad things that people shouldn't do, like the garbage. The second level is allowed things that people, are allowed to do, but, it's going to be like you're an animal. Don't really do these things, it's not the best thing. But the upper level is for people who are righteous and who are Kodesh. Once there was a man who came to Rav Meir Palavishan and commented that he had an anxiety, he had fear. Rav Meir said, no problem, he should check the mezuzahs. And after they saw that the one shame, the name of Hashem, was erased. So we see the greatness of this great tzaddik. The Chedush Arim says that Shabbos must be all the work should be as if accomplished, not only in Gashmias, not only in this Gashmias and all the non-materialistic, non-spiritualistic, but also in Ruachnias and in spiritual. To understand that the curse Ruach, the pleasure of Shabbos, should make forget all unhappiness. So yeah, that's the Dvartaro, and let's get started here with my guest, my guest host.
Your guest host, Shlomo levinger. I don't even know his name.
Well, okay, so here we are.
What's up? How you guys doing?
All right.
We're doing all right? We're doing good?
Yeah. Okay. So, Shlomo.
Yeah.
Number one question.
Sure.
I always mostly this is a kid show.
Okay.
And
Sweet.
usually by a kid show, I usually ask this question. The first question I always ask: how did you start? First of all, let's introduce Shlomo.
Yeah. For all you know, I could be like a world famous singer.
Yes.
For all you know.
Shlomo's been around in the world of
But
magic.
I'm not.
Shlomo's been in the world of magic, and he's been doing lots of tricks.
I hope he makes you disappear.
No, he's not making me disappear.
We might do that actually. So no, we're not doing that.
Somebody would be very happy.
Yeah, Nissan will be very happy.
Yeah, of course. He's always very happy when you leave. He tells me.
How would you know?
Not
You're never
true.
here. Anyways, so Shlomo Levinger is a major magician, and he's a really cool magician, and he performed in many areas of magic. And one of his favorite tricks that he's going to do tonight is a card trick that I've seen 1,000 times, but you guys should see it 1,000 times as well, because you won't get bored of it, because every time it's a new bubble, a new trick inside that trick. So, anyways, let's introduce Shlomo Levinger. Shlomo, so how did you get into the world of magic? Where did you first start? Where did you learn it?
Okay. So it's actually kind of interesting when a lot of magicians, if you ask them how they got into magic, a lot of them will tell you the story about how when they were 4 years old, their grandfather or their father bought them a magic kit, and then they were doing magic tricks or something like that along those lines. Actually, for me, it was totally not like that. I didn't get into magic till I was about 14. So when I was in 9th grade, I started doing it, and yeah, I started doing it from I saw a couple tricks online or whatever, and it kind of perked my interest. And I was like, hey, listen, I could probably do that. I could probably try that. That would probably work. And I started doing it, and then basically never stopped. So that's the backstory. There's no real crazy story. It's just that's it. Yeah.
Uh-huh. So what's your favorite trick?
My favorite trick.
The favorite trick, yes.
My favorite trick. So there's a lot of different styles of magic. There's mentalism, as you know. There's sleight of hand. There's big illusions, big stage illusions. My favorite personal trick. Ooh, that's a tough one. You know what? You're gonna have to wait and see for that, because I might actually do it here.
Okay.
So let's stay tuned for that, because if you guys want to find
you don't
out,
want to give away your answer to the trick.
yeah,
huh?
because then you're gonna know what's gonna happen. So I can't ruin that.
Right.
And you guys have to stay tuned and stay locked in
So-
right now to J-Root Radio if you want to find out the answer to that question.
So you
there
learned
go.
where did you learn it from?
Where did I learn magic from? Okay, so a bunch of different places. So I started off learning actually just through videos online and stuff like that. Just different, really just basic beginner stuff. And some books. There's some good magic books out there that are for good beginners and stuff. And I kind of started picking it up. And then I moved on eventually once I got out of that. So that was probably for about 2-3 years, I would say. And right now I'm 22, so I've been doing magic for roughly 8 years. So when I started, first I started doing some videos and books and beginner books. Then I moved on to more advanced books. There's a whole magic community and there's thousands and thousands of books written on magic and different concepts. And then when I was in high school, I had a friend in high school, actually a couple of them, 2 of them who were older than me, but they were in base measures at the time I was in high school, and this was in Yeshiva Public Time in Queens. And they both were amazing magicians, incredible magicians. But they didn't do it as like a parnas, they didn't do it as a living, they just did it as a hobby. And they kind of just found out that I was getting into it, so they kind of helped me out down the road, and we used to sit there and jam. You know, like people jam music?
Yes,
Like,
people jam the music.
And they put jam on their sandwiches.
No, they don't put jam.
I mean,
Okay.
some people do, but yeah, no, like you'll sit down with your friends if you play guitar or anything, and you'll kind of help each other out, and you play different songs and stuff like that. So magic, it was the same way. We used to sit down, and we used to kind of talk to each other about tricks and teach each other stuff. So I have a lot of cards built with them. One of them is Yehuda Roush. He's from LA. He lives in Queens now. He's a really unbelievable magician. No one really knows about him.
Oh, really?
Now you do.
Okay.
So there you go.
I'll
And
I'll
then-
get him into the studio as well.
No, probably not. But yeah, he's very low key. But But there's another friend of mine, Uriel Nashover, who actually works with me sometimes, and he also helped me out down the road, so he's pretty good as well. Yeah, that's basically how it is.
What is your easiest trick that you usually do on customers?
The
On
easiest
people who
trick-
are watching.
Okay, so there's a lot of tricks that I teach. Like, I'll teach you how to vanish a coin. I'll teach you how to do a simple card trick, stuff like
Well,
that.
let's say, what about what's your easiest trick that you'll show everybody? Like, hey, look, the trick.
So I'll be honest with you. There's a lot of magic that's super simple, and a lot of times there's a concept that magic, that simple magic, is the way to go. Meaning, if you do something way too complicated, people are going to lose interest and they're going to kind of get bored of the trick. If you keep it simple, keep it short, keep it nice and sweet, that's a lot of times that's the most entertaining stuff. So, just off the top of my head, a specific trick, just making a card change in front of your face, or having just a quick prediction, something like that.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll make you have some cards.
That's right. He'll make me have some cards.
Yeah, we'll get to the tricks. Yeah.
So what's for you the hardest trick that you've
The
ever
hardest
done?
thing.
Uh-huh.
So I don't really do like stage illusions, so I don't really know so much about them. I know some of the concepts, but like that stuff, I don't really touch that. So that's kind of hard for me, I think.
What is magic? That's number.
Okay, so I think bottom line, this gets into a tough sugya. Actually, I'm not going to go into it now. I do know it, guys. Just going to put that out there. Little T4 right there. You know what T4 means?
Whatever that means.
It means therefore. Just it's like when you're trying to like not be humble.
The hand is quicker than the eye.
That's right, Shmo.
Basically, what it is it's basically there's a whole sugya with the Rambam and the Ramban, a whole machlokas with that whole thing with whether magic you're allowed to do sleight of hand. Magic is sleight of hand. It means my hands are really fast. I'm making you look one place when I'm really doing something somewhere else. And there's a whole machlokas whether you're allowed to do that nowadays. We mostly posking that you are, so that's hopefully I hope I'm good. But most are abundant posking that it's fine. There's chuvas about it, and magic is just it's sleight of hand. That's how I'll put it into
Right.
3 words: sleight of hand. Moving my hands faster than you can basically see. That's
Okay, so what tricks do you have up your sleeve right now?
Let's do something. Yeah, let's do a trick. I would start off actually. Let's do this. For the people listening, by the way, just gonna let you guys know. I don't know how this will translate over to you, but hopefully, if you could you can go tune in live if you want, and you can watch it. So that's pretty cool. Or even after the fact, you can watch it. But let's listen and let's see what's going on. We'll do a trick here. This is a simple. Oh, speaking about simple tricks, this trick is very simple. The one I'm about to show you.
You better watch him good.
I'm watching.
It's very simple, but it also hits strong, and it's really good. So this is one of the examples of a simple trick that I like to do. That's simple, and also I do a lot of magic with everyday objects. So I can borrow something from you and do magic with pretty much anything. So I'll just show you this. I brought along 2 rubber bands. If you have rubber bands here, by the way, I will totally borrow yours. But if not, I will use these. But just examine them, make sure.
Jason, do we have rubber bands here?
Neeson, we got rubber bands in the house or no? All right, we'll just do the trick with these. It's fine. And they're 2 different colors. But make sure that they're really rubber bands. There's no like trapdoors, magnets, rabbits, birds. And don't break them. Cause then
Ouch.
Okay, so they're real rubber bands. Yeah, everyday rubber bands. So here's what we're gonna do. You ever see that trick that magicians do, where they link 2 rings
2
together?
bands together.
2
yes.
rings. Yeah, they have those 2 big metal rings and they link them together.
Yes.
So this is actually the cheap legend version. Okay, so this is
Okay.
yeah, all right, here.
You don't
So
wanna
here's
do
what we'll
that,
do.
right?
Watch the green band, and for you guys at home, I'll just do this straight up to the camera. Watch the green band. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
1, 2. Here, you can actually push
Wait a minute.
the green band right through the pink one. And for those of you at home, we just linked 2 rubber bands together. And that's really linked on there, yeah? And if I want, look at this. Check this out. Watch. I can take it off.
Wait a minute. How in the world are you doing
I
that?
can put it back on.
You sure? There's
And I
something
can
wrong
pull it
here.
all the way through that.
Wow.
Wait, check that out. Make sure there's no holes.
This is unbelievable.
Make sure there's
For
no
boys
holes
and
in that
girls
band.
listening at home, we just did a rubber band trick.
Just
And
make
this
sure there's
is-
no holes in there, though. Really, no holes.
And I'm feeling the rubber band right now,
There's actually 1 hole. I lied. Can
And-
you find the hole? There's
and
1 hole in there.
I don't see not one hole.
No, there is right here. Look.
And there's a tiny.
Right there in the middle.
And yes, there is a hole in the middle.
No, but here, I gave you the wrong band. There's actually a hole in this one. Watch this. 1, 2. You can break it like that, and then put it back together.
How did you do that? Let me see if I could do that.
No, don't here. I'll show you this. Look, I'll take both fans like this here. We're gonna move the mic out of the way so people at home can see this. I'm gonna take both fans, all right, and you can see that the green one is kind of linked into the pink one. Just like that. We'll do it one more time. Go like this. Go like this.
Like that?
Yeah, perfect. Like this. Oh, we brought. Oh, we'll do it with yours. Okay.
There we go.
Neeson brought us rubber bands, guys. Round of applause for Neeson. That was really good. Okay, here we go. So ready? Take here. This is here.
Are you trying one of the tricks?
Yeah, I'm trying one of the tricks.
I don't think we're able to do it.
Never
Here,
mind.
Do me a favor.
I'm
Go
gonna
like
give up.
this and grab this band like that. So like your fingers are okay, and move your fingers a little more in so you're holding it tight like that. Yeah, there. We go. I'm gonna take this band. I'm gonna put it right
Neeson,
here.
are you watching
Neeson,
this
check
trick?
this out. Look at this. This is just for you. Can you see this rubber band is on this side of the rubber band? Yeah. I can't escape. It's like trapped in there. His hand is blocked in here from the middle of the rubber band blocking. But if I rub it right there, that's when it actually melts. Right through. Yeah. There you go, guys. That is a simple rubber band trick. Just two simple objects, nothing crazy, no boxes, trapdoors, magnets, and that's that. And yeah, we can even do this. Watch, we take the rubber band like this. 1, 2. I do that every day. So I need a couple of those a day, but it's like coffee. That's what I do, pretty much every time.
He just made my rubber band disappear.
Yep.
And that is yeah. So there you go. Yeah, that's a simple trick that hits hard. It's good. By the way, I forgot. I have this piece of paper here, by the way. This is for the end. Just going to put that out there. This is for the end of the show. I am going to leave this. You put this in your top pocket. And make sure I don't touch it. There's something written on it. I don't want you to see what it is yet, but we'll deal with that later.
I'm probably going to guess what it is.
All right,
Don't guess.
Okay,
we'll get to that at the end, and that's also...
All right, so he just did a rubber band trick. Basically, what he did was he took two rubber bands together and somehow got one of the rubber bands inside the other rubber band.
We'll link two rubber bands.
Well, that's ridiculous.
That's what's going on.
That is ridiculous.
But yeah, here, you know what? Let's do... Actually, I forgot to tell you, by the way. You were asking me about learning magic. I actually, once I got to a certain point, I started inventing my own tricks. I have a couple of that one. Like that rubber band trick, there was one part of that trick, of that routine that I invented myself. So I'm pretty proud of that. Pretty cool. And also, I'm in yeshiva now. I'm just going to give a quick shout out. I'm in Yeshiva Gedolah of Waterbury. Great.
Yeshiva Gedolah of Waterbury. A big shout out to you guys.
Yeah, you guys. So I'm currently there. I'm in yeshiva there. Yeah, so Rabbi Levine, Baruch Levine, yeah.
Everybody over there.
I see him every day at Mincha, yep.
He was here at the station many times.
Good, I'll tell him.
Maybe we could get him again.
I'll send him
Say
regards.
hello to
We
from
should come on
J-Root
together,
Radio.
man. We'll do, but what was I going to say? Yeah, so, and then in yeshiva, like, you know, my friends, I'll show them some tricks sometimes, so, like, keep me fresh and, like, knowing that tricks are good and they're going well. We got the X team, so that's good.
Do you ever find the tricks are very hard to do, or...
The tricks are hard to do. Yeah, oh my goodness. So basically, sleight of hand is hard. And doing tricks, a lot of times, it's very hard and it takes a lot of practice. There's one move that took me 3 months to learn, just one little thing, and it's like, it's 2 seconds of a routine and it took me 3 months to learn. So
and
it's
finally you learned it.
Yeah, I got it down, but it's a lot of practice, and it's very rewarding actually when you do get it down. So that's pretty good. And,
3 months for
really
one
good.
trick. Wow.
Yeah. 3 months. It wasn't even a trick. It was just one move of a trick. So it was kind of, yeah.
That is unbelievable.
It's a lot of time spent, but at the other hand, like, going through high school and base measures, like, it's a good outlet, you know? Like, I think for kids it's very important to have an outlet and to really do something with your time and not just waste your time, especially now, like, everyone's just on their phones all day playing video games, doing whatever they're doing. I think it's important to go outside, play sports, do something productive with your time. Get a hobby, play guitar, do magic, do something like that.
So kids out there, you heard what this magician said. The way he learned magic was being out there, not by watching videos.
And just being productive, like spend your time wisely. Obviously, you know, when you're in yeshiva, you should be in yeshiva. And I can't speak for myself because my teachers in our band, they always got upset at me because I would play cards on me, and I was always like practicing in class, but I wouldn't suggest doing that because...
as long as he didn't put any tricks on his reppy.
That's correct. Right?
Yeah, I mean, once or twice. But besides, no, not on him. Like, I did a trick for him. I didn't do anything. But, yeah, I think that getting a hobby is very important. It's a good outlet and good to have. It's good to do.
So what other tricks do you have in your pocket?
Let's do another one for sure. Let's do a card trick, actually, because, you know, every magician has to do a card trick. At least one, so... We'll do something. We'll do something kind of interesting here.
And at the end of the show, he's gonna make me disappear.
That's correct, Smokey. He'll make you
Deck
disappear.
of cards. Everyone here sees deck of cards, and we'll give it a shuffle, just to make sure that they're really mixed. Here, and I want you guys.
I know what he's gonna ask. He's gonna ask me to pick.
That's correct.
Actually, yeah, maybe. All right, here, just for the people at home, check it. Look at this.
That is pretty cool.
And we'll do one of these for you guys. Nice. Okay. Here's what we'll do. We'll do a trick here. We'll start off pretty simple. And yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna have you grab out any card you like, and don't show me. Really, don't show me. And make sure I'm not making you pick a specific one. And really, whatever.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Good. Got it. Show the camera. And you know what? For the sake of this trick, you can whisper the card into the mic. I'll close. Actually, you can say the card into the mic. I'll close my ears. Okay? I'm gonna really close my ears. You can say the card now. Good.
Check out this card.
You say it? Are we good? Thumbs up? Yes?
Queen, everybody, queen.
Yeah, did you thumbs up? Good? Alright, cool. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna take the card. And here's what we're gonna do. I want you guys to see this. There's the card. I will not look at the screen because I can see it's coming. You got this? Here's what we'll do. Do me a favor. Push it all the way in. Make sure I can't push it all the way in the middle. And we'll even give the card a shuffle. Like, so here we go. Ready for this?
Okay.
Here we go. Just think of the card. Don't tell me. And you guys at home, you guys know what the card is, right? Yep. So first I'm just going to read your mind so everyone at home can actually hear and know that this is that. And I didn't see the card. And I don't know what it is. And you push it in yourself and shuffle the card. Just think of it. Don't tell me. Don't give it away. Okay. You just look to the left a little bit. I don't know if you could tell, but that means it's a red card. It's a red card. Okay, that left confirmed that it's a red card. It is hearts, diamonds. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. It's a diamonds for sure. Okay. I'm gonna go with the diamonds. A red card. I'm gonna say. Look at me. I'm gonna say it's either a queen or a king. Don't tell me. I'm gonna say queen of diamonds. Is that the card? Is that it?
Hey guys, you tell me what was the card because I don't
hope
remember.
that was it. I hope really. Was that it? I don't even know. We can go back and see the replay. But if you guys at home know what it was because you saw it or heard it, then that was the card. So
and text it
actually,
in.
you don't remember what it was? Would you remember what it looked like?
Yeah.
You remember what it looked like?
Yeah. I would remember.
So I'm gonna try to find the card here. Just think of it. Ready?
Right there.
What card shoot out of the deck?
That is the right one. Yes.
Yeah, it was the queen of diamonds. There you go. That's yeah. You guys can see that.
Oh my goodness.
That was cool that he made it shoot up.
How did you make that shoot up like that? What was like that? You have a weapon on you or something or what?
No, that's magic, you know. Here, do me a favor. Hold out your hand. Yeah, put your hand on top of it. Guys, the queen just changed to 7.
How did that just happen? He just changed my queen to a 7. Let me see if I could change.
Did it work? No, you gotta have the magical touch. That's the bottom line. And I'll show them at home how this works. 7, yeah. And here I'll show this. This is kind of funny actually, and I want you guys to see this. 7.
Yeah. How did that happen?
Right back to the queen, and that's the card. There you go. That's how.
Does
That's
everybody pick that queen, or am I the only like?
So no, you could have technically picked any card. I mean, do you want to pick another card?
If I picked any card, you would be able to do the same thing.
I mean, here, pick any card.
Cool.
I mean, it's probably gonna be a different card. You never know. But here, pick out any. Go for it. Yeah, pick one out. Don't show me. Make sure it's not the queen.
Oh, it is the queen again.
It's the. How did you? Oh my goodness. Here, one more time. It was. No. It's probably coincidence. Just pick it. Honestly, any card.
This is
Yeah,
ridiculous.
just make sure it's not. That's the queen again. You gotta stop picking the queen. I told you not to pick it.
I'm sorry.
I literally told you not to pick. Here, we'll leave it over. Here, just make sure that way we can't even go for it. Take one out.
All right, we just put the queen card on the side. The queen of diamonds we put on the side, and I'm going to pick a new
I
card.
put it on the side, so this time you actually pick it. Pick one out. Don't show me. Yeah, make sure.
There's something wrong here, guys. Look at this.
And I know you guys at home are thinking. You guys at home are thinking that they're all queens. It's really a real. That's not all queens. that's a totally different car that's there.
How did that happen? I don't understand how that happened. I mean, so that's
Yeah, that's so. Yeah, this is stuff that takes years of practice, but if you do practice it, you'll get it down. And it's stuff. I wouldn't say that. I would say pretty much anyone can do it as long as you spend the time and practice it. There are tricks that don't need practice, like there are self-working tricks that you can learn, but like the ones that really take practice are really the best in my opinion.
So what's your hardest trick that you've ever done?
Sleight of hand wise, or like just situation wise.
Hey, let's say you were in the audience. What would be your hardest trick to do on the audience? Not adults, children.
I think the hardest trick for children or for adults?
For children.
For children, I think the hardest trick for children is actually getting them to pay attention.
Wow, they actually
I'm
need
kidding.
them.
No, kids are great. And my show personally, I'm just gonna I'm gonna plug myself right now. My show is honestly for all ages, so it's from I would say not toddlers, but like maybe 5 or 6 and up.
5 and 6 and
yeah,
up.
5 and 6 and up. Anyone that would be able to
15 years old, 14
understand,
years
like
old.
the stuff we're doing in the studio right now, like that's just close-up stuff. My stage show obviously is much bigger.
I actually like
bigger
that.
stuff. Yeah, and it's really honestly, it's great for any age. So Hanukkah's coming up. We're booking up fast, honestly, and I only have a few slots left. So if you want to book, give me a call. 718-414-4597. Is that okay? Can I do that? Is that cool? Can I plug myself? Can I say my number?
So say it a little slower because
all right, we'll do that.
everybody
718
who's listening doesn't really have
414-4597 and have your parents call. So that's if you want to book.
I'm going to repeat the number at the end of the show, and you'll be able to, we'll show the business card right here if you can see it. All right, a little closer.
Yeah, so that's basically how I learned magic.
Okay,
Those are some of the tricks I do.
so fine. That was one. That was two. You showed me 3 card tricks so far. Okay.
Okay, and we did a rubber band trick.
So
We can do.
what other card trick is there?
So even in just in card magic, there's a lot of options you can do. There's a lot of transpositions and switching places with card, mentalism, card, all different concepts and categories. And in each category, there's
What was that word? What was that word you just said?
mentalism.
Mentalism. Boys and girls.
Mentalism is basically when you appear to read someone's mind. Meaning, and there are a lot of people, magicians, mentalists, who what they do is.
Yes, and I'm going to say this story about Shlomo. Shlomo was in Manhattan, and he read a kid's mind. He asked the kid, "You don't believe me that I'm going to read your mind?" And the kid said, "No, I don't believe you that you're going to be able to do that." And he just looked at him in the eye and said his name.
Right. So I think it's very important to just say that, especially for kids to know that mentalism is all like psychological stuff. So there's nothing. I'm not really reading your mind. I'm just I'm doing tricks to be able to make it appear like I'm reading your mind. So I think that's very important for people to know. It's not. You can't actually read someone's mind. I don't think
What am I thinking? No, don't say that. All right, all right.
I mean,
I'm not
honestly,
saying
right
that.
now you're thinking that I'm not going to be able to know what you're thinking, but that's beside the point. Is that what you were thinking? That is what you were thinking, right? Yeah. Okay. So I could read technically your mind, but I'm just going to leave it at that for now. So funny about that story that you just mentioned in Manhattan when I went over to that kid. I'll tell you guys what happened, and you could find it. I don't know wherever you want.
I don't know.
It's everywhere. Yeah. It's on a channel. There's a channel called Kosher Vids. Okay.
Koshervids.com. But that's where it is. Yes, yes.
On kosher. There's a website. I'm sorry, called koshervids.com. On koshervids.com, you can go on there and there are videos, all kosher videos. That's why it's called Kosher Vids and Kosher Vids. And all these videos are comedy skits. They're basically funny videos, and they teach you a lesson. Each video teaches you another lesson from the Torah, and it's pretty cool. And the guy who does it, his name is Akiva Balsam. Just gonna shout him out real quick. Akiva Balsam is awesome, and he makes these videos. He produces them, he edits them, he puts them out. So he's also he's actually.
What was his name? Akiva
Balsam.
Akiva,
he's a great guy to get on the show. By the way,
you're going to come on the show. You're invited over to J-Root Radio, and you're invited with a golden certificate if you come.
A golden certificate?
Oh yeah.
His videos are really funny. So I love them also. So they're great for kids. They're even honestly for me, like I really enjoy them. They're hilarious. Yeah. So he and he also does actually has his own podcast, I think, on Kosher Vids, where he sits down just like this with people go on and talk to them and interviews them. So Akiva, the way I know him actually is through Waterbury. He works in the high school, and he in the SIFA of Waterbury and in Durham, Connecticut. He works there.
There is somebody in Waterbury I know very well. His name is Rabbi Yanofsky.
Oh, sure, Rabbi Yanofsky, yeah. So
Shimon Yanofsky.
he came recently. He came last year. Yeah, I've seen him a few times. I don't know him that well because the base measure is actually in Waterbury, Connecticut, and the high school is in Durham, Connecticut. So they're kind of a half an hour away from each other.
Right?
But it's the same yeshiva, just the campuses are in two different places. But Akiva Balsam, so I met him through yeshiva, and we're like, we have to do a video together. We both put out videos. We have to do a video together. So we went out one day, and we're like, all right, let's just see what happens. And we went around, and the message of the video was, a lot of times, by the way, if you ever see a video of me or anywhere going out and just doing magic on random people, which I do a lot, by the way, and there's a lot of videos out there of me doing that, you'll get rejected a lot of times. A lot of times people will say, no, I don't want to see magic. And you would expect people.
Right. You would always expect a positive answer to say, of course, why not?
You expect everyone to say yes, but people are busy, especially in New York City. It's just how people are. So,
yeah, it's always running around.
They're rushing, and they really what do you call it? They don't have time, or they just don't want to see it, and they'll say no a lot. And it happened a lot, especially. For a few people, and Kivo was there, and he helped film it. And basically, the message of the video was that don't worry about rejection, because a lot of times people will say no, and you want to do something, and people, it's not going to work out. And let's say you're a singer, and you want to sing at a bar mitzvah, let's say, and people, no, I don't want to hire you, no, whatever, no, we're okay, we found someone else, this and that. Don't let that stop you, because at the end of the day, eventually, with enough hard work put in, it's going to pay off, and it's going to hopefully do well, do good. So like for me personally, there was a lot of I wouldn't say failure, because I did start off when I was 14, so like it's only been 8 years, and Baruch Hashem, like I've done a lot since then, but still trying to yeah, there's a lot of you have a lot of failures, and a lot of times, and those are the things that build you up, and those are the things that help you get better and realize what you're doing wrong, how to make the trick better, how to make the routine better, how to do it better, how to perform better. And the more you perform, the better you get, and that's a fact. And I can tell you this, and I'll tell everyone this straight up. If you want to be a performer, if you want to perform, the best way to do that, there's no secret. It's just to perform. The more you perform, take free gigs, take free events, do whatever you can. Start charging. Don't
right,
charge
the
a lot.
Storytellers.
Yeah, don't charge a lot in the beginning. Don't just build yourself up. Keep doing it. Keep grinding it out, and eventually. Yeah, so that was the message of the video that I did with the coach of his and the Caleb Walsum, and yeah, so in that, so how we got to this story, where I read this kid's mind and told him and that video, should I tell you how that was done? Should I reveal the secret of magic right now? Should I tell you how I did that?
You have probably you're gonna have a.
I don't mind,
because this recording actually goes on Pirkei Hotline, so you're gonna have.
All right, so everyone listening on Pirkei Hotline, this is how I did that trick, and I don't mind revealing it, honestly, because I think it's a funny story, and it was kind of just in the spur of the moment type of thing, how that came about. And shout out to Yerachmiel Levi, who was with me at the time, and me, him, and just a friend of mine, and Kiva Balsam. So we were all there, and we were kind of walking, trying to figure out different ideas of different tricks to do on people. And I see this kid, okay, and he's standing there. I don't even remember what he was doing. He was just, I don't know, Midtown Manhattan, just standing there. And he's just, I don't even know it. And I see that he's wearing his backpack. I guess he was coming from school or something, and whatever. And what happened was, I see, and you're not going to believe this, by the way, but this is factual, and this is hilarious. The kid's name was stitched into his backpack. Okay, it was written on his backpack, his full name. I think something Garcia. I forgot his first name. And it was written on his backpack. So I'm like, I gotta go for this. I gotta try this. There's no way that he's gonna remember or even realize that I looked at his backpack, and he's gonna freak out. And this was we didn't plan on doing this. I just saw him standing there in the street. I'm like, I gotta go over with him. And so guys, if you see this video, by the way, that's how the trick was done, and it's hilarious. Now that you know what I did, no, that was hilarious. So I go over to him and I was like, first name is whatever, and your last name is Garcia, and the kid went crazy. If you see the video, he bugged out, like he went nuts, and it was hilarious. And I thought it was really funny, and it was a really good clip to use because there's no way that I could have known what his name was. And just take this. At that moment, you got to just go with it and just do it, and they won't even realize. It's crazy.
Do you ever do a trick like the card turns into a bird or something, like the paper turns into a bird?
So I'll be honest with you, a lot of magicians do that type of stuff with like live animals. I personally never did any magic with live animals. So not fun. No.
So you don't know the trick behind that one.
I know the concepts just because like I'm into Sugya, like
Right.
I know a lot of magic concepts even if I don't do it.
It's basically the bird is in his place.
It's something like that. Yeah, I'm not gonna reveal it because I don't really. These are not my. I mean, I know magicians that do that.
You're
stuff,
not gonna be able to.
They wouldn't appreciate me. Like,
yeah, you're not gonna be able to. You're not gonna be able to understand.
But it's stuff like that. Yeah.
I think, as I know, that you have some kind of swear of magicians that you cannot swear. Tell the
Yeah,
other
I
one.
mean, the magicians. Yeah, there's like a magician's code, I guess, where you're not really supposed to say what the trick is. But it's funny because like nowadays, like all the people who say that, they're the ones who are like revealing stuff on YouTube.
Oh wow.
It's just fun.
So what other tricks do you have besides card tricks and rubber band tricks?
We can do. I don't know. What do you have on you? Do you have anything on you? What do you got? You got money? You got.
Lisa, you have any money?
I have some money, but it's good if I borrow yours. I have some money here. It's probably better if I borrow yours, but we'll just use mine just for the sake of the trick. Couple bucks, yeah.
That's actually a good way to fold your money. I like that.
It fits in my wallet. I don't know. You don't have a dollar.
No, I
You
don't
have a
have.
coin? That would be awesome. Neeson, you have a coin over there? Something?
Coin. Neeson, we got plenty of coins. How many coins we got over there?
Kesef Mashu, Neeson? I don't know. I don't speak English, so I just tried right there. All right, Neeson's coming back with the coin. We'll do that after. But let me show you this first. Okay, this is kind of cool. Let me get the mic out of here.
So right now I'm looking at $2 bills.
Is the mic close enough right now?
Yeah,
Here, let's get
Neeson,
it.
would they be able to hear
Oh,
you?
we got the pushka here. We got the J-Root Radio pushka. Guys, everyone donate to J-Root Radio. We got a good thing going on over here. Oh, we got some coins. Yeah, this is fun. This is good. Okay. So let's do this. We got a couple coins. I'm just gonna need like a quarter basically. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna use that later. Okay, and I'll put and we'll get back to that. I'm not stealing. Here we go. So by the way, for those of you listening, I just took I have a quarter in my pocket. We're gonna get back to that later, and we have $2 single bills here. Now, can you confirm? Yes, $2 single bills. You can feel it. It's $1. Yes, and I want you guys to see this. That is a real $1 bill, and that itself over there is also a $1 bill. And there you go. It's real.
Hey, well, you want me to read the code number too?
No, I don't need the phone number. I don't do that. There we go. Watch the two singles. If I were to change this bill, if I were to change this into a different bill, what do I change it into?
I would,
Two singles. You know what? We'll do two singles into a $2 bill. We'll kind of combine them into $2.
okay.
So two singles into a $2 bill. Ready? Watch this. No, two singles.
And the $2 bill, you think?
There we go. Yeah, we'll do
You think so?
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Oh,
one. It's like a blow.
wow.
You guys change right into a $2 bill right there.
Wait, what did I just see?
I bet he can't turn it back.
Two
That's
single
right.
dollar bills.
He
You
probably
don't think I can
can't.
turn it? I could probably turn it back.
He
right?
probably can't turn it
One,
back.
two, three.
And it's back into...
And
This is
two
unbelievable. Boys and girls watching
single
and listening.
dollar bills. And if you guys were
Shlomo-
here, you can check it out.
Shlomo just took
Yeah.
$2 bills and turned it into a $2 bill.
Yep, there you go.
Can you turn it into a $10 bill? Or
Listen,
that-
if I was that good, I wouldn't even like, I would be, yeah, who knows? I would have too much money right now, so that wouldn't be fair. But
Wow.
that's like
That's
another.
unbelievable.
Oh, and the coin thing. Here's what we'll do with that coin. Let's see if we can actually make this happen. Do me a favor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try this out. Hold out both hands. Um, like, don't move. Put this hand on top. Yeah, don't move. I have this quarter here. You guys see that at home?
Boys and girls, he's now holding a quarter.
Well, but I'll roll my stitch with it. People
And
can
I understand he's going to make it disappear in my hand.
Here we go. Take a quarter. Drop it. Ready? Try to get it
You're going to get it in my hand.
over your hand.
It's not there.
Not there. Wait, hold on. Close your hand. We got back again. Now. Over your hand.
Still not there.
Wait, stay.
Wait,
Hold on.
what did you
that
do
again.
with
Put
my
your hand-
quarter?
1 second. Oh, I think I know what happened. Pretty fun.
It disappeared in
No,
outer
sometimes,
space. Oh.
sometimes it goes back in time, and it travels back in time. The quarter. No, back in time. Back in time, like in your watch, like back in your watch, back in time, like under your watch.
And there it is. Oh my goodness. Whoa. And yes, I found the quarter right under my watch.
There it is.
With
Show the
just-
people. There it is.
This is unbelievable.
It's actually a pretty simple trick.
I'm not giving it away.
That is the quarter. So there you go. That's another.
How
money
about
trick I
really
can do.
make it go in my hand? Can you really do that?
I don't know.
That's impossible, huh?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I
Or
think the
how
watch is
about
pretty
just
good.
making my watch?
I mean, I tried getting
not
it between
kidding.
your. I tried getting it between your hands, but it got stuck under your watch instead. So that's pretty fun. Yeah, I don't know what else. What else do you want to talk about? We got, how much time? What do we got?
Let
We
me ask
got-
you something. Question about.
Yeah, Nissim, what do you got?
What do you want? Let's say that the religious part of this. Any objection or stuff like this?
Yeah,
rabbis?
so I think we touched on this earlier, but let's go back into that. There are.
As he said, he's going back in time.
Yeah, let's go back in time a little bit to when we were discussing that that aspect where there are some people who say that I know certain rabbanim that don't like it, and they say that because magic, everyone knows. Nissim, you know this. Magic's not real. It's sleight of hand. It's fake. It's illusion. So I'm just tricking your brain,
And
or I'm tricking your eye.
mentalism is
And all
knowing
that
what
stuff.
the brain.
Exactly. Mentalism is you know the answer beforehand, and you figure out a way to make it look cool. But so there are rabbanim that don't like it. But I think majority of them, as long as you say, the Ramban actually holds that as long as you say, especially to kids, as long as you say, and I got this psak from a center in Eretz Yisrael, as long as you at least tell kids that it's
It's not
fake
real.
and it's not real and it's just sleight of hand, you're fine. Adults, for the most part, I hope know that it's fake. But kids, kids are kids, and sometimes it looks too real, and the bottom line is it's not. So
And another question, yes,
Yeah.
about how your parents, took it.
how do my parents take it?
His parents, I guess, he made them disappear.
No, so my parents.
No,
It's funny actually. My parents. It's funny. I really wanted to become a doctor, and my parents were like, "No, you have to be a magician." No, that's not true. That's not true. Basically,
He could still be a doctor.
No, my parents were all good with it. Like again, like I was going back into this before. It's good to have a hobby. And my parents were fine with that. And originally in high school, I was just doing it as a hobby. And then in 11th grade, I did my first show ever. It was a Hanukkah party. And I made $50 for my first show.
Oh, wow.
$50
$50, look
in
at
an
that.
hour, guys. That's
For a high school student.
for high school. So $50 an hour. Then I bumped up to $200 an hour,
Wow.
and then up and up and up. And now I'm making it. I'm in yeshiva and I'm doing this on the side, and and it's Baruch Hashem, it's a good parnasa right now. So my parents are fine with it because I'm making my own money and they're cool with that. So that's good.
No, Baruch Hashem, as I'm telling you, first of all, I want to tell you that Waterbury, well known as a yeshiva of open, I don't want to say open mind, but something that very...
Yeah, they're very accepting of everyone.
Accepting
Yeah.
and give the kids to what do you call it, express themselves.
Yeah,
Right.
and I think that's
the-
very
The
important.
Waterbury
It's very-
CD, yeah.
Yeah, all the
the-
music. I know
yeah.
all those guys. Shout out to Shirley Rubin, who's on Tati My King. I don't know everyone. I hope knows the famous song Tati My King.
Yeah.
So there's a couple guys, W. Dell, Shlomo Guri, Shirley Rubin, and Yit Shoshan. Shout out because he's part of the X team. You know what the X team is?
No.
And it's basically me and this guy. He knows some magic too, so we kind of share it sometimes.
Oh, okay.
So let's for example, so when you're doing your so-called your business, when you're doing it, just in the
So I'm mostly in yeshiva, and whenever I have a job, I drive back and forth, mostly on weekends. So, Shabbosim. It's funny, I do a lot of Shabbosim where I'll go to a bar mitzvah, someone will bring me in for bar mitzvah on Shabbos, and I'll do walk around with cards and rubber bands and stuff like that, stuff that's not mitzvah, and we'll go and we'll do that on Shabbos. Matzah Shabbos is big, Sundays are big, and now Hanukkah is coming up, so that's big. There's certain times of the year that are just much more, they're better than others. There's faster times and slower times. Like Elul and Tishrei are obviously not, they're not going
The
to.
Chalamoid, no? Chalamoid?
Oh yeah, Chalamoid for sure, and Hanukkah and Pesach, and even during the year, a lot of Sheva brachas very popular these days. I don't know why, but I'm okay with that, and it's fun, it's great, and people want entertainment because Sheva brachas, you could just be sitting there for a while doing nothing.
You could be sitting there for 6 hours.
Yeah, and people want to change it up. People want to get that fun, so we bring me in for magic and do a show, and it's always really good. And the summer is very busy, so that's cool. Like the summer, I'm busy almost every day, which is great. And, yeah.
What's your funnest trick that you've done?
The trick that I love the most, like that I personally have the most fun doing.
Yeah.
There's this one trick where you throw paper balls like tissues. You take a tissue and you make it disappear, but really you're throwing it over their head. There's a magician back in the day, his name was Slidini. He's the one who invented it.
Houdini?
Not Houdini. So Harry Houdini is actually Jewish. His father was a Rav, which is kind of cool. A little history right there. But yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah, Harry Houdini was really good, but not Harry Houdini. There was another guy, Slidini, who was famous for this trick where he made these tissues disappear, or these little balls disappear. And really what he was doing was just throwing it over the guy on stage's head, and the guy just didn't know. So I can do that trick, and you can find videos of me doing it online. And, it's a fun trick, and it's fun because everyone in the crowd sees that you're throwing it over.
Oh boy, time passes so quick. It's already Nisam, it's already 7:50. Can you imagine it?
Time flies when you're having fun, guys. We're
I know he moved the dial quicker. You know what he do? He moved the dial quicker.
Let's
finish off with another trick. I gotta put this quarter back.
Yeah.
Let's finish off with one last trick. Just wanted to point out. Ooh, okay. Let's do 2 tricks. Is that cool? Do we have time for that?
Neeson, do we have time for 2 tricks? Yeah.
What time are we going till? What do we got till 8? We have till 8, or we have like till? Is there something at the end that I'm?
So 8 o'clock they got.
So 8 o'clock. All right, cool. So let's do 2 tricks. Let's do 2 tricks, and let's get this done. All right, here we go. So first trick we'll do is this. Nisim, you want to help me out? Nisim, you're gonna help me over here, guys. This is Nisim. Get in here.
Nisim Lazari is
I'll move over.
Nisim Lazari over here is a.
Switching seats. Oh. All right.
Yeah. Nisim Lazari. Yeah.
All right,
you want to
Nisim.
take me over? Go right ahead.
All right. I feel like the host right now. This is good. So Nisim, this is what we're gonna do. All right. You ready for this? Okay. I want you to pick any card you want. Don't show me. Yeah. Show the camera. I won't look. And for the people at home, you guess you'll find out after what it is. And I really won't look. Good? You got it? You got the card. Awesome. Throw it right back. Here's what we'll do. We'll mix up the cards a little bit like this. We'll mix them up like this. Here we go. Now, Nisim, you're going to help me find the card. Okay? Because if I found the card right now, we just did a bunch of tricks, right?
Yes.
And if I found the card, not that impressive, because that's what's expected of me. Right? But if
Nisim, use your science, okay?
Nisim, if you help me find the card, that would be great. Yeah, correct? Okay. So I'll do this. You say stop whenever you want. Yeah? Okay. That was good, Nisim. I'm going to say, I think it's in this pile. Yeah, I think so. Hang on to this just like you're about to deal cards, just like this. Exact same. Perfect, just like that. I'm going to shuffle these up. To find your card. Okay, so here we go. I think I got it. I think it's one of these 5 cards right here. Okay, I think it's one of these 5. So for the people that are listening on the radio, on jradio.com, I narrowed it down right now to 5 cards. Okay, so I think it's one of these 5. Tell me if it's one of these, but don't tell me which one. Okay, we have an 8, I'll show this. We have an 8, we have a 10, we have a jack, we have a 3, and we have another 8. Was it one of those cards? So again, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 cards. Not the 8, right? No. Not the 3.
I wasn't looking.
I'm going to say it was the jack of hearts. Is that it? Watch this. Watch the jack. Watch my hand. I'll roll up my sleeve. Go for it. Jack actually completely disappeared. And I'm only left with 4 cards here. That's the 8. That's the 3. That's the other 8. That's the 10. 1 second. You know where it goes? No, it's better than that. It's better than that, Easton. Come on. No. Spread through the cards. There should be one card upside down inside the middle of the deck that you've been holding.
Uh-oh.
Show the camera. Show everyone. There it is, guys.
Wow.
The jack of hearts.
Wow,
Neeson, you were holding
that's really unbelievable. Oh my goodness.
There you go, guys. So that's one, and we have time for one more. 7:53. We got time
yes, we got
for the prediction.
4 minutes. Yes.
Here we go. And I gave you this paper before the trick started.
Yes,
so wait,
yes,
don't unfold
you
it
gave
yet.
me
Don't
a
unfold it. Don't
paper.
unfold it.
I'm not
Keep it in your
done.
pocket. Keep it in your pocket. Yeah. This is cool. Okay, this is fun. Here, do me a favor, and we'll just do this. What type of phone do you have? Yeah, can I borrow it?
Uh-oh.
All right, Neeson's gonna let me his phone over here.
We're not doing anything dangerous.
Nothing is. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. It's only
Boys and
fun.
girls, there are dangerous magic tricks out there, and I prefer that only
this is not a
big
dangerous trick, it's just a
magicians
fun
do.
trick, and this is one of the ones that I really enjoy. So we're gonna try this. I'm just gonna open up here to the calculator and put the rotations on. Sometimes the number gets very big. I'm gonna set it to 0. I don't want you guys to see that, but it's really set to 0. That's what you can see that. And that's a big 0. Right?
Okay.
The numbers are big, so that's good.
Correct.
Do me a favor. Give me a number between 1 and 100. Any number. Give me a number between 1 and 100. Any number that you want. Go for it. Yeah, any number you want. 72. I'm gonna type in 72, and you can see that. You can see that.
Right,
Show the people at
72.
home.
He typed it on the
72,
calculator.
guys. We have a calculator. We're typing in numbers. Number 72.
What is he
I'm
gonna
gonna
do?
hit times. You give me a number between 1 and
42.
42. 72 times 42. You guys can do this at home. Equals 3,024. That's really what it equals. You can try it out. I'm gonna Neeson, give me another number. Any number you want between 1 and 100. 26. 3,024 times 26. Yes, 26.
Okay.
26. And it equals 78,624.
Okay.
Give me another number.
17.
17. Okay, times 17 equals, we're already over 1 million.
Okay.
That's a big number, 1 million and change. Yes. You know what? Think of a number between 1 and 30. You got one? Between 1 and 30. And I want you to just put it in yourself. Okay? The number, just put the number. Yeah. Okay, and hit equals. Is that a big number right there? Okay, I'll show you guys.
Wow, $20 million.
20,191,031. This is my bank account. No, okay. 20,191,031.
Yeah, that's right.
I want you guys to see that.
We can use $5 million.
Yeah, if you want to donate 20,100,000, great, go for it. We're very, you guys definitely appreciate that. But this is the number. Neeson, hold this like this. Yes? I want everyone to be able to see that, okay? I gave you a piece of paper before the show started, before the whole radio show started. I gave you a piece of paper.
Yes.
I wrote down one number and one number only on that piece of paper. Unfold that paper, show the crowd, show Neeson.
Wait.
If these numbers match, by the way, that is insane.
Oh.
There it is, 20,191,031. That is the exact number. And let's get that screen back up.
How did you do that?
That is the exact number.
How does he do it?
But wait, that's not the craziest part. That is not the craziest part, people.
Yes, but how did you guess?
The craziest part is actually, if you look closely, and you guys gave me random numbers, right? Yeah, and you gave me random.
Yeah.
And you gave me a fully random number, and everything was random. If you look closely, this is actually today's date, 2019. That's this year, 2019. 10. That's October 31st, 2019. You guys got today's date. I'm not really sure how, but there you go. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly the number.
Wow.
And there you go.
No,
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for having me. By the way, I really had a great time here.
Okay.
Doing this.
All right, and we're gonna finish off the show over here.
Yeah.
All right, that was Shlomo
Levinger.
Levinger.
Shlomo Levinger Magic. You can catch me on YouTube.
Yes, and I did say I will repeat his number. His number is 718-414.
Don't spam me.
4597. Don't send him fake messages.
Don't spam me. If you want to hire me, give me a call. Send me an email.
And he does very good magic, as you just saw on the show.
Yeah, we have a full show. It's great. And,
anyways, let's repeat that question. How do you... where's my question? So let's go back to the question. How did the residents of the Teva have enough air in their Teva? Because it was sealed tight. The answer will be given next week. You can text in at 347-927-3279. And, you could be entered a raffle.
guys,
Naki Radio has been... wait, are you going to be giving a discount for whoever wins the prize on my show? Or
yeah,
what?
we might do something.
Oh, look at that. So you could actually win some type of a discount on Shlomo Levinger's show.
Yeah, and you guys can go check me out if you want. I have an amazing YouTube channel, totally kosher, 100%. Every video is magic. It's fun. I teach some magic on there, which is crazy. And you can catch me honestly anywhere. You can just search me and find all my videos and everything that I got going on. So yeah, keep that business card, and I want you guys...
Believe it or not, I never told you this, but I do work in a school. Big shout out to Mobazin Yeshiva Academy.
Okay, sweet.
And I work there, and it's a really great place for Kiruv. Anyways, this has been the Kishroni Hour. Shlomo Levinger was here as a magician, and I'm hoping to get many more. I'm Moshe Grunfeld. Have a great Shabbos, everybody. Till next week. Next week, by the way, I'm having a great singer come, so you got to listen to that. And
I want to know who that is. I'm
going
to listen.
And, yeah, all right. I'm not saying his name, but it's going to be a surprise. Have a great Shabbos, everybody, and shalom, everybody.
All right.